Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus here again. I want to take a few more moments and see if I can spend some time talking on a subject that we could possibly identify with and maybe come to a understanding that might be kind of across the board. I think about Donald Trump, and I'm going to use Donald Trump because I'm talking about stuff between good, not good, right and wrong, evil and righteous, and God and the devil, and it's all very, very, very significant in our day and in this time. You know what people talk about the Trumpers. They say how evil these guys must be. Well, not I won't say they say, I say. Now let me tell you why I say that. I was taught that lying and cheating and backbiting and hating and racism and bigotry and all that kind of stuff was evil. I was taught that was of the devil. I was taught that was of the devil. And when I see Trumpers doing that or anybody doing that, to me, it is the devil. It is the devil. So I hear Trumpers saying what they say, and I hear Donald Trump saying that. So as far as I'm concerned, based upon what's happening in America today, Trump and his Trumpers are the biggest devils in America today. They might not be really, but based upon how they're acting, they are the biggest devils in America today. Now, most folks won't agree with that, or many won't agree with that. Well, you ask why won't Trump stop? Ask them to stop. Well, the truth of the matter is this, is that they won't stop. Trump won't ask them to stop. Why? Because this is what evil does. Evil is not going to even try to pretend to be good unless it can get a greater ugly out of it. So we can forget about that. No, the people who are supporting Trump still support Trump. They see that stuff, and even if Trump wasn't there, they still see it. And Trump, being the voice of it, he will not say stop. And if he said stop, they would know he's just playing, and they would not stop because they can't help themselves. This is the way they are. They have to change. They have to be born again, either in this life or regenerated, or what they call I don't know about the heavens and stuff like this, but the word eludes me. You know what I'm trying to say. But they'll come right back as a snake, as a rabbit, as anything, or maybe in a place that the suffering that they are entitled to, that would help them learn, is where they could come up, grow up at, are born at. This is kind of crazy, but these kind of things are possible, and they must be considered. We must consider it. Now, what I say about Trumpers, right? Most of us would agree. We might not go to the same extremes that we go to, but we'll go to these extremes. But I want you to think about this. You see how the Trumpers are acting, right? And you see how we just got through calling them devils and evils and acts and demonic and stuff like that. We're not saying that they themselves are. We're saying that this is what this is what their bodies are being used to do. And those of us who say that is really happening, we kind of convinced that it's happening. But I bet very few of us would agree that what we are saying about the Trumpers, reincarnated is the word I was trying to use, and I was so busy trying to figure that other stuff I couldn't get it out. But we're so busy thinking about what other people, what their shortcomings are, that we forget our own. See, what the Trumpers are reflecting to us, that evilness, we're doing the same thing. We see them because they are evil. We say they are more evil than we are. Ooh, we wouldn't be that evil. And in fact, they are so evil till we think that the little good stuff that we do makes us almost divine. That's just the way we think it. But somewhere else, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not talking about in heaven, there are some more people looking at us who think we are all so fine. And they're looking at us and they see no difference in us and Trump people. All they got is rhetoric. They got conversation here and conversation there. But in the end, they are refusing any of this stuff because it's choking the life out of them. They got nothing. They living in tents. They got no housing. They got only a little health care. They're put down. They're put in prison. They're put in jail. Nobody got any solution for anything. And this is their life every day. And it's not just in America. It's happening all over the globe. The devil is running stuff. Yes, my friends, the devil is running stuff. And yes, I know we think that we're so much better than others. But as long these guys here, see the guys, the po folks, let's just call them like that. The po folks are our judges. We can say we all this and all of that, and when we get ready to go through those pearly gates, or when our conscience slaps us side the face, and we have to look at that and say, God dog, yeah, God dog, you can't go through there. No, you're not going through there. So that is to tell us something. We might have thought we were better than somebody else, but there was somebody else looking at us because we were just the same as those we were putting down. And if we want to try to say that we're better than Trumpers, I'm talking to us now who say we better than Trumpers. If we want to say we're better than Trumpers, then staying here in the same old place where these Trumpers were born, where they were nurtured, where they were trained to become what they are, and we think we got something going on, we better send this stuff to hell with anybody who wants to go to hell, and we better do everything we possibly can. Listen to me. We better do everything we possibly can to make sure that those who don't have anything got everything we got. We better do everything we possibly can to make sure that those who don't have anything got access to anything that we got access to. And it's just as easy, just as convenient to meet their needs, their wants, and their desires. Because if we're not doing that, we're no different than Donald Trump. We're no different than Stone. We're no different than Alex Jones. We're no different than Hitler. We are just the same kind of people. We just think that we are better than others. But as long as these guys, the poor, exist, it is a statement that we are liars. I started to call it something else, but we'll just be liars. So, me saying this, the world is set up in such a way, ladies and gentlemen, that it's not easy just to make a change. I mean, it's easy if the change is real. If you have been born again within the spirit, it's easy. But other than that, it's hell, because you got to go against everything, and everything that you go against you. It is the system. It is the system, my friends, and it want to maintain itself. Yes, it's crooked. At every level, it's crooked, but it has its protections of itself, and all of them are, and none of them is worth you dying for. But the truth, my friends, will allow you to see it and not allow you to follow it. Because when you follow it, it is you that is that 10-year-old girl who was raped by somebody who has to be forced to have this baby and perhaps lose her own life. It is you that's causing the people who are LGBTQ or whatever else they want to add to, who wants to be different, who are different than we are. It is we, the people, that's causing them the pain and suffering that day. It's not God. It is we. We call ourselves judging somebody. Yes, I'm talking about calling ourselves judging somebody when all they want are the same things that we want. And that's all we have to give is what we got. But no, we want to make sure folks can't get education for one reason or another. We know what it is. We want to make sure that everybody have health care for one reason or another. We know what it is. We want to make sure that God is dead on earth. I was thinking today, somewhere I read in a book, they said a flood came and wiped everybody out but a few people. I don't know if it's true. That's a story I read and heard about. I heard next time gonna be fire. And then I began to think, what if all of these evil people, I mean the most evil people, the guy over in North Korea, now they say he's pretty evil, I don't know. The guy over in China, they say he's pretty evil, I don't know. The guy in the Philippines, they say he's pretty evil. I don't know. Putin, they say he's pretty evil. I don't know. People in all different places of the world, black folks, Asian folks, wherever you evil as they can possibly be. Now, what if all those evil people just go crazy, than they already are, and go in there and push the button and blow the sucker up? Yeah, the sucker Earth, blow it up. And all that explosion takes place, and all the filth, and all the waste, and all the rot, and all the lying, racist, haters, evil, low-down, sinful, evil people just gone. And nobody left here but those who were willing to lay down their lives before they followed the system. And so when the destruction came, it didn't come to get you. It came to get those who were waiting on it. So I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a thought that I wanted to share, because I know that every last one of us want to be happy, want to be satisfied. And I want us also to know that at any given point, whoever we think we can always depend on will turn their backs on us. So you better be connected to one. And when I say connected to one, I'm talking about a life connected to one that you are satisfied in. You're not satisfied in America. You're not satisfied anywhere in the world. You're not satisfied with capitalism. You're not satisfied with democracy. You're not satisfied with anything that's going on. Why? Because it works for some and not for others. And most of the time, it's not working for you. No one's above the law. My brother says if I had one more chance, I would serve God as if there's nothing else more important. I'd serve God as if state is less important. I would serve God as if a good breakfast with grits and fish is less important. I would serve God as if sex wasn't even anything to think about. Opposite sex, nothing. I would serve God as if what you thought about me didn't mean a darn thing. I'd serve God with a smile on my face and with happiness. If I had just a little bit more time, this is how I would walk, because I learned to know who you are. I know exactly who you are. You are what I am. But me, I'm making a decision to change. I don't want to be anymore what we are. I don't want to be a part of this. Bye-bye.